Oh, what's your son's name?
Carver.
Carver's 3.
He's 3. He's been diagnosed with PDD-NOS, which is pervasive developmental delay, not otherwise specified. It's a autistic spectrum disorder.
Okay.
So he's on the autistic spectrum. Therefore, he has significant speech delays.
Can you see if you can get him to talk or?
Hi. Hi. Can you say hi? Can you talk for me? Hi.
Hi.
What
He
are
was normal until his, what, 1 year anniversary
At
of?
a year, he had his he had
Uh-huh.
his chickenpox vaccination in particular,
Okay.
and I noticed a significant kind of back off of his language. He had basic words at 1 and could verbalize, but he had a significant back off after his chickenpox vaccination. He had a reaction to it also, so he had like a mild case from the vaccination. And then
you said the
I got
chickenpox
chickenpox
yourself.
from his vaccination. And that was my second occurrence of it. So, I know. Truly had a lot of autistic tendencies. He has sensory issues with feet, hands.
Well, he seems pretty peaceful other than the non-communication in the normal verbal form, right?
Now.
And that right now.
Right now, yeah.
And what does he normally do when he's out of control then?
Very aggressive behaviors. Yeah.
Okay.
Will hit, push, shove, all of those things.
Like that?
Yeah. What is that? That's for you.
So what's been happening in the last month since here, 3 or 4 weeks since he's been taking the LutiMax? You said he's making sentences now?
Yeah. Particularly when he's angry, more comes out, but they're full sentences. And like 3 and 4 word utterances, you know what I mean, sentences together, where before he was on 2 mostly words. Just better, like his school, his teachers are saying he's having like the best day ever, and that every day he's having the best day ever. After, they had a really good day, then he goes to the next day. They're hearing a lot more out of him, word-wise also. He, just better behaviors. I've had a couple people say like his cloud is lifted.
Yeah,
Like, they
that's
could
nice.
tell before that he was kind of in a cloud. People that are friends of ours that have seen him since birth, that have been around, have noticed his social interactions are even much better. Like when he sees people, he's excited to see people. He runs up and says hi, and a lot of times it may be just gibberish because he's so excited, but he's like excited to see people.
So
and
his
interact with
intimacy
people.
level is a little
Yes.
better, so he's not so
Significantly better.
people-phobic.
Yeah, no, not at all. He's significantly better. But just overall behaviors. And sorry, we're doing potty dance, I think.
Oh, really? A little bit of both?
Do you have to go potty?
Okay, why don't you do that?
Yeah. Like he's been potty trained since before he went to school when he was 3. So for urination, but we could never get him to sit on the toilet and go.
At school?
No, at
Anytime.
home, anytime. Like
Okay.
he would go in a pull-up, or he would go in have an accident.
Yeah.
But finally we figured out it's always, if he goes, it's between 1 and 4 in the afternoon. But since the LutiMax, that's the one thing, he will actually sit on the toilet and go. Like he would not do that before. I don't know. But for me, that's a miracle
an up.
in itself. Like we'll keep him on just for that benefit, to not have him go in his pants. Like right now, he just was in.
You can kind of just give me the story is fine.
Just in general, singing, talking. He's a lot more into reading. A lot more. He's been able to sit down and do like coloring, writing. A lot of his goals for school include like imitating us, drawing a circle, line back and forth, horizontal, vertical lines. He wouldn't do that before. He wouldn't sit and be attentive to that. Now he's attentive to all those things.
Okay. And this is 1 pill a day?
He's actually up to 2. We
Up
did
to 2 now. Okay.
1 in the morning, 1 in the afternoon. I'm excited that he's gone from in school, gone basic social goals to having like actual pre-kindergarten readiness goals.
Yeah.
Like they're hopeful for writing and reading, and like his goals for this year are for him to recognize letters, and I mean I never would have thought
That would have
that would
happened.
ever happen. I thought that we were going to constantly have a struggle with him, but I mean, they put in his goals for school for him to have those kindergarten readiness goals, not just like a year ago they were social skills goals, and even 6 weeks ago I was questionable about whether he was going to be able to, reach all these goals. And now, like, he's met most of those goals and has new goals that are more, like I said, preschool appropriate. Before it was like socialization, let's get him to do three-word utterances, those kinds of things. And now they're like, oh, he's definitely mastered all of that. Let's increase his goals. So what they had planned for him to be able to do in a year, we've met most of those after 9 months.
All right.
And now he's moving on.
It's all happened in the last 6 weeks.
Last 6 weeks.
So today's, let's see, January 28th or 9th?
Yep.
29th, actually, of 2008. And Carver's been taking the LutiMax since May. Carver, what do you got going there? Why don't you tell me what this is all about?
8 Silly Monkeys? Read the book. 8 Silly Monkeys.
No more?
Do you want to do your cards? I brought your cards. Do you want to do your cards?
A, B, G.
Okay, what's this?
No,
What's that?
no.
No, you don't want to do that one? Which one do you want to do?
A,
A?
We're going to start in order, just in
what's
case you
this?
wonder.
A,
And what is that?
A,
A is for
apple.
apple, right? What's this?
P,
A pig.
a pig.
His verbal output is, I'm telling you, he'll answer any question now, where before he just look at me and wouldn't say a word. It's hard to understand, but it's just
It's enunciation is all.
yeah, it's his enunciation. He knows like all of his, everything. He has a lot better time putting sentences together. 2 and 3
Well, and
words.
his emotional thing is he's just climbing right up for a hug.
He is like the most loving, affectionate child, and that's like 360. I fought to get him in the car. I was black and blue up down my arms to try and get the kid into the car seat. And now, he's the first one in the car. He buckles it himself. He unbuckles it himself when it's time to get out. Just little things that were just such a torture before. Just all that's gone.
So it's been, let's say, 9 months, whatever, okay, since May. And what biggest things, first thing we saw was that he spoke pretty quick.
Yeah.
Even the first day he started to say some words.
Yeah.
And then in school, what did the people say?
But he is no longer eligible for any of the autism classes through the school district.
Okay.
He was in all the autism classes, IBI, autistic preschool, and he is no longer meets the eligibility for all of that.
So that they kicked him out.
They kicked him out. They kicked him out of the autism classes. So,
Okay.
our biggest thing was all behavior and sensory, and all of that's gone.
Okay.
And go, and